Hurricane Matthew is at a Category 4, 125 miles per hour wind. It looks like it has wiggled a little east.
As of 11 a.m., the National Hurricane Center in Miami has it about 200 miles southwest of Palm Beach, and it's essentially going to go up the coast, kind of skimming it, and then continue going up toward the Carolinas and out to sea, we hope. So the storm surge could be between, I believe, 5 and 9 feet. So that is along the coast. People along the coast have either had mandatory or voluntary evacuations, depending on where you are. It's not quite too late to get out if you are still along the coast.
Seminole County was one of the first ones to announce a curfew.
Beginning at 5 a.m. Friday and ending at 7 a.m. Saturday.
It's going to have a lot of space of water before it comes in and hits Florida, so it's still expected to hit Florida as a Category 4.
This is a very dangerous storm and to be taken very seriously.
We may be lucking out. It looks like the storm is going to stay on the coast. It's not going to come too far inland as we had previously thought.
It has weakened overnight and in the early morning hours. It is a Category 3 right now and it remains off the coast. It hasn't quite made landfall and it's still going to continue out on that track right now, which has been a benefit to us here in the area.
We've got about 220,000 people without power.
Okay.
That number is growing though. Most of the effects are being felt to the most extreme level on the coast, so the numbers are much higher there.
We're in Sanford. We're only a couple minutes away from Lake Monroe, you know, that big lakefront in Sanford if you're familiar with the area. And as you can see, I am about 6 inches in the water right here through a street, so no cars are coming in this way at all. We actually saw half of a tree that split and then fell over. And as you can see, the gusts are coming up really heavy right now. So it's getting pretty bad out here.
This storm has been a deadly storm. We've had reports in Haiti of deaths. It seems like 478 was last reported. And I know here in Orlando we did have one fatality related to the storm in some capacity.
My first safe room was going to be in here. It started with that window breaking, and as soon as that happened, I tried to grab a cat, and I got the cat, and that side of the roof just fell in, just this half, so we all went in the bedroom, closed the door, and then we kept hearing it going. Came out when I saw this, we just got the heck out and tried to make a run for it.
The news is good news.
Okay.
The danger substantively has passed. The storm now is north of Volusia County. The eye of the storm, it's out in the ocean, and it's not moving toward Florida's coast anymore.
The curfews are lifted in Seminole and in Orange, but officials are advising people in both counties to be just very cautious and very aware because there's some stuff on the road. And some theme park news, any of you guys wanting to go out to Disney? Disney is going to open up tomorrow. Some of the parks will be open by about 8 a.m. Fun Spot is opening up tonight at 6.
And at this point, Orange, Seminole, Osceola, Lake County, it seems like things are getting back to normal. Like I said, we're all
Actually,
kind of
Orange
breathing.
County and Seminole County just had their curfews lifted at 2 p.m. More and more people are getting back to normal, which is a good thing. Orange County, here we've got about 70,000 people without power.
Okay.
Brevard, almost 200,000 people without power. I mentioned earlier about 92% of Volusia County is without power. Lake County even saw power outages with
Okay.
17,000 people without power.
But obviously, our coastal communities in Central Florida still did get effects from this as well.
And even
for sure.
though this is serious, can you imagine how much worse it would have been had we actually had a direct on hit? That's what we've got to thank our lucky stars for here.
Hurricane Matthew is at 110 miles per hour, Category 2 storm, 40 miles east of Jacksonville Beach, Florida. So it is outside of the Central Florida region, making its way towards northern Florida. Actually, it is in northern Florida, and starting to take its effect, as it aims into Georgia and those other northern states there. We're going to go ahead and sign off. So for OrlandoSentinel.com, this is Rich Pope. We hope you guys are safe this evening. Be safe, and if you start poking your head out to see how damage is, please keep your wits about yourself. Have a good evening.